KEET TV presents Homework Hotline, the after-school show that fuses learning with fun. Watch local teachers bring the classroom on air and online. This is Homework Hotline.
Welcome to Homework Hotline. My name's Pam Halstead, and I taught science at Fortuna High School.
And I'm Beth Baker, and I teach 7th grade at McKinleyville Middle. Hi, McKinleyville.
Hey, hi Fortuna.
Yeah, so we're going to finish up a little bit as a warm-up today. We're going to finish up something that we started on Tuesday, and then we're going to go on to some math. Animals like bobcats and deer need more than just teeth to survive. On this show, we'll start by reviewing the types of teeth for different mammals, and then take a peek at a few other traits needed for survival.
Cool.
Yeah.
We have some examples here from all the skulls that we had on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And you've got a coyote and a deer.
And a deer. So my coyote could go hunting. Or chomp.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, that'd be kind of difficult, but maybe
okay,
with
it would
some
be
help
a
from
really
other coyotes.
ambitious coyote.
Indeed,
Yeah.
it would. And I have a sheep and a bobcat.
And that might be more realistic. Your bobcat maybe could hunt the sheep.
That's right.
Yeah.
Quite possibly, especially if it was a lamb.
Yeah. And so I did just kind of scribble up on the whiteboard real quick a skull follow-up from Tuesday. Yes. And so the teeth, the carnivore, what do we say about carnivore teeth?
We said sharp. They were sharp and pointed, but sharp works fine.
Yeah.
We're talking about their molars, their very back teeth. And then
Yeah.
herbivores, we said they were ridged.
Right.
Everybody gets this mixed up with rigid, but it's R-I-D-G-E-D, which is just, anyway,
And that means the teeth go like this, bottom teeth, top teeth, and they chomp together and to chew like grains and grasses and stuff, right? Okay,
yes.
got it.
Got to grow.
All right.
Eye
So now
sockets.
let's talk about the eye sockets here.
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Really easy to see on the deer and the sheep if we look at them first.
Their eyes go this way.
They're on the sides of their head.
Right.
So it allows them to have really good peripheral vision, which is vision on the outside. They can actually look further behind them than we ever could because our eyes are in the front of our heads. Yeah, and so it's important to know is there a predator behind me or what's going on. If they see any movement, they're able to at least react to it because they can see it.
Would it be fair to say that their vision is evolved for defense?
Yes,
Is
absolutely.
That it? Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Get away.
And by the way, you all have a math teacher doing your spelling for me. So if at home you are correcting my spelling, bless you. That's wonderful.
She's doing great, by the way.
All
okay, so now for the carnivore, and we aren't carnivores, we're omnivores, but we have the same kind of eyes. So we can now take a look at the coyote.
So this one, and it's a little
And
hard
the
to tell,
bobcats,
but his eyes went this way, right?
Yes, and that goes for the bobcat too. So
Yeah.
these are eyes in the front, which gives you better depth perception. So your field of vision is better, so you're able to pinpoint the prey that you're looking for.
Okay. So better depth.
Yes.
And I'm just going to put PER for perception.
Yes, good.
Nice. And you may have also observed that I have a little trouble on this particular whiteboard. I'm tidier at school, I promise. And then let's talk a little bit, we can't see it on these skulls, but let's talk about their feet.
Yes.
So if you think about deer and sheep feet, you probably already know a little bit about that. And then if we think about what coyote or bobcat feet look like, you probably already know a little bit about that because you probably have cats and dogs at home. What's the main difference between these?
Paws for the coyote and the bobcat. So the carnivores have paws, and paws are important because it makes you, for one thing, both of these animals are standing on their tippy toes. Unlike us, who we have heels and their heels are way far up their leg. So their tippy toes helps them to go faster because they have less contact with the ground.
So can we call them speedy?
Speedy,
And
yes.
what about agile? I thought that it made them like able to pounce and attack. I didn't know how to say
depending on
it.
if they have claws too. So they may have claws, and a dog has claws that are fixed, and then a cat has retractable claws. So
and there we have a nice omnivore foot on the screen right now.
Awesome.
So that's nice.
Oh, that is very good. Yeah, that's a cloven hoof. We'll get to that, the hoof.
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, paws speedy, and also you want to be quiet. So not having the hoof thing where you're going to going tippy tap.
Right.
Is good. Yeah.
Oh, okay, got it.
There we go.
Yeah.
And now for the herbivores.
And we just saw a beautiful picture. Hooves.
Yes, hooves.
I'm hoping it's spelled sort of like that.
Oh yes, it is.
Ish.
Yeah.
I'm an ish
We
speller.
lost the F, and that's great.
Oh, yeah.
We're supposed to.
Oh,
and
hoofs.
so I can only think of a couple of animals that have a single hoof. I mean, I think, it's not a hoof, an elephant doesn't have hoofs, but a horse and a donkey both have single hoofs.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Again, for speed. I mean, they want to run away. The carnivore is running towards, and the herbivore is running away.
And are the hooves tougher?
They're tougher, they're harder, yes. They're made out of keratin, which is the same thing that our hair and our nails are made out of.
And there's no need to be quiet because they're not being stealthy.
Not necessarily, and they want to view whatever it is, and a lot of times they feed in groups, and so those groups can alert the other ones. They can make noise or whatever. Oh my goodness, there's something here, so let's go.
Right. Yeah. And this, I meant to do a picture of the eye sockets go like this.
Oh, yes.
And the eye sockets go like this.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
There
Arrows
we go.
are the best.
Yeah.
We love arrows in science and math. They're awesome.
In any case, this is kind of our warm-up today,
Yes.
just because we felt like we had some interesting conversations that we hadn't really got to follow up with very much
Yes, very true.
on Tuesday. So this is our follow-up on the skulls, and now we're going to switch gears.
Absolutely. So now it's time for Beth to play teacher and for me to play student. Our math topic is probability, which can help us make useful decisions throughout our lives.
And I've designed a little activity today in which you are going to make some decisions right away to help you make a useful decision.
Awesome.
So for probability today, we're going to talk about things like what happens if you roll a fair dice. By the way, these dice are a little bit chewed up, so you might be able to make the claim that these are not 100% fair because they're a little bit beat up. But we're going to pretend that they're perfectly equal in likelihood.
Sounds good.
Then I brought a couple more. These are nice because they're a little bit...
They're rubber?
Yeah, they're quiet. And then we brought a spinner, and we have a spinner that goes to 6. And so we'll talk about if the spinner can do the same thing that the dice does. So if a spinner has 6 equal portions, I guess I can turn it right side up. Then does the spinner actually have the same sort of outcomes that a single regular gaming dice would have? Okay. So we've got that. And then I brought a deck of cards, and we'll talk about that. That's got a lot more. And then I brought a blank spinner. So this is just a spinner, and we can put a piece of paper behind it, and we can do any outcomes and likelihoods that we like.
Okay.
Okay. And then the other thing we brought today for times when you guess correctly is we brought a prize spinner. And the prize spinner is going to let Pam's going to win prizes today. And so the prizes you can win, let's review them. And this is where we take the paper. Helps if I do the spinner on the top and we spin it, and we won't do it straight up and down, we'll do it flat. And we can see what you want. I should have used a darker pen, I can tell, but it's not too bad. All right, so the things you can win today. I brought for you a nice shiny paper clip. You could win that.
Very useful.
And then I brought you origami sets. So I have a couple of different really cool kinds of origami papers, including one where you can write a note and fold it into a kitty. I brought puffballs.
Yay.
Always fun and safe.
My cats will love those.
I was going to say, I think you have cats. I brought you snacks, high chews.
Oh, delish.
Yes. And then I brought you a little bunny rabbit salt shaker. And you might win the bunny rabbit salt shaker.
Oh, that's very
And we're going to talk about if these prizes are equally likely on this prize wheel. Is there something here that you're more likely to win than something else?
Okay.
All right. So we'll talk about that. And there's a reason why these slices are the shapes and sizes that they are. So we'll talk about that in a minute. All right. So probability is just the likelihood that something will happen. And so I thought what we might do right now is I thought you might make your own spinner, and you can change the size of the slices depending on what you like most in the prize. So right now, you are going to take this spinner and you're going to recreate it.
Okay, recreating the spinner.
And so make a big dot in the middle.
All right.
And then have you used this kind of compass before?
I don't think I have.
So there's like a little sight right there.
Oh, sure.
And you just mark, and then you just go like this, and then you just draw.
All right.
Yeah.
And it's right into the, okay, I got it.
And you just mark the center first so you know where to draw your slices. So while I erase the board, Pam is going to build her own spinner, and then we're going to spin.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'll get this stuff out of the way. And then I'm going to take a minute to erase the board while you do that. How's that?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Oh, yes, and let's use this. Okay.
All right. Okay.
I'm working on it.
We're going to talk about your prizes. So Pam is designing her own spinner right now. By the way, if you don't have a spinner at home, if you just put down a paper clip and a thumbtack, you can spin a paper clip around a pencil tip very easily. So you don't need a spinner to make a spinner.
Awesome.
Yes. Okay, here's your choices.
Okay, cool. Where do I have? Okay, cool.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So your choices were puffballs.
Yes.
Snacks.
Yes.
Origami.
Yes.
A bunny salt shaker. Or a paper clip.
Okay, good.
Yeah. Last year, my 8th graders won paper clips, and they would make it a point to wear them on the brim of their ball cap as like a prize for the whole rest of the year. And so people would like really sport there.
Cool.
All right.
So I finished.
Okay. So let's see. From this, we might guess things that you're kind of excited about and things that you're less excited about.
Yes.
All right. And so we have different sizes here. Got it. And so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to start with this spinner.
All right.
And we're going to talk about this one, and then we're going to compare it to the others.
Okay.
So we have this spinner, and I'll show it to the camera. This spinner just goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's got nice even. Slices to it. They're all equal. Okay. So if we spin, which one is most likely to come up?
Oh, well, any of them could, right?
Yeah, they're all equally likely.
Yes,
huh?
equally likely,
okay,
yes.
Got it.
And
all
what
right.
if it lands on the middle? Then what do you do?
Usually, like if you're playing a game, you have to kind of make a decision.
And that's slightly on the 4.
I
so
would
you
argue
count
that
the
that
4?
landed on a 4.
Okay.
But if everyone in the group, if you're playing a game, hi-ho, cheerio, or whatever, and you decide that it's a liner, then usually the thing is that you go again. And at least in our house, the spin doesn't count if it doesn't go around at least one time.
Oh, yeah, okay, good.
Because otherwise you have someone who goes, ooh, I want a 5, and they just go like that, right, and they just give it like a half a flick to get what they want.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the likelihood of these things happening.
All right.
And then once we do that, we're going to play a little game together also. So right now what I want you to do is I want you just to take a look as I talk about how we write this stuff down.
Okay.
Okay. So we're talking about probability. And by the way, I think on today's show they posted a really nice link of someone doing a very thorough job of explaining probability in like nice comprehensive detail. Today we're just doing an investigation. We're just kind of playing with a bunch of aspects of it. All right. So probability is just the likelihood. I can't get my eyes to dot. Likelihood of an event occurring. Okay, me and this whiteboard sort of don't get along. Put up with my writing, please. All right. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go theoretical. So we're going to do one dice, and it's a die, is singular. I'll sketch it. It's that thing. Okay. And so right over here, we're going to put theoretical. Okay. Oh, good. I hope I dotted the right thing.
You did.
Theoretically, if I rolled this dice 6 times, what sort of numbers would you expect to pop up? What would be your list?
If you rolled it 6 times.
Or like, theoretically, what can it do?
It could do any of those 6 sides.
So give me the list.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. So that's theoretical. Over here, we're going to try an experiment. You're going to roll the dice 6 times, and we're going to see what happens.
And
so
it's this big one, yes?
Yes.
Okay. Can I start?
Yep. Okay, go.
2.
Okay, so you got a 2.
5. 6.
Yep.
3.
Yep.
6.
Yep.
One more. 6.
Okay. So did our experiment turn out the way theoretically we thought it was possible?
No.
No. So the experiment is what happens when you try it, right?
Yes.
Okay. So now I think it's time for us to try your spinner and give you an option.
Okay.
Okay. So we're going to send you to the spinner if you can roll an even number.
Okay. My spinner, my game spinner.
So we're going to go probability.
My prize spinner. Okay. Wait. If I can roll.
If you can roll an even number. Now, what is the theoretical? Theoretically, how likely are you to roll
3
an even?
out of 6.
Which ones are they?
2, 4, 6.
So 2, 4, and 6 would be winning if we said if Pam can roll an even number on the dice, she gets to go to the prize spinner. So let's see if she can do it.
Okay.
Here we go.
If I talk to the dice, does it make a difference? Die.
Oh, people!
Come on, die! Come on, die!
We do all dramatic stuff. We like shake them back and forth, and then we blow good luck on them.
Nice.
Yeah, do all kinds of crazy stuff.
Even. Come on, even.
Here we go.
Even. Oh no! It landed on the floor though. To a 6. A 6.
Okay.
Yes.
You'll have to decide at home if floor dice count. At my house, we have to re-roll them, but we don't want Pam to lose out.
Okay.
No. Okay.
Thank you, I'm
So
excited.
now, which spinner are you going to go to?
Mine.
Mine. Okay. Got it.
Mine, because I made bigger the things I liked.
Okay. So now this spinner that I brought from my classroom,
Yes.
everything is equally likely.
Yes.
Would we say that this one is equally likely?
No.
How come?
Because I made paper clips really small, and I made origami and snacks and bunny big.
Okay, so are you ready to give it a go?
Yep.
All right, it counts if it goes around more than once, and if it's a liner, we'll go again. Here we go.
Oh, dang, it hit my fingers. Oh, no. Okay, here
There
we
is a good one.
go. Here we go.
And, oh, you want
Origami.
an origami book. Oh, good. You can
Wow.
have Halloween origami, or you can have fold up a little kitty head.
I like the kitty head.
Okay, good. I've never figured out, I've made a lot of mangled kitties. May the force be
Cool.
with you.
Thank you very
I can't get
much.
the dang kitties to
Thank
work.
you. That's exciting.
All right. So what we've done is we've done theoretical, what should happen. So you had 3 chances,
Yes.
right? All right. And then experimental, what happened when you rolled the dice?
Wow, I got 6 3 times, and then, you mean like the chance that I would get any one number or 6, for instance?
What we were originally looking at is if you rolled the dice 6 times.
I got it 1 2 3 4 4 out of 6.
So experimentally before, you had gotten 1, 2, 3, 4 times you had hit it when we
Yes.
would expect. So the question is, why the heck don't they match?
Yeah.
Like, why is it that theoretically, of course, the dice can roll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, but how come when we tried 6 rolls, we got 2, 5, 6, 3, 6, 6?
Can I guess that it's
Yes.
the way I'm throwing it? I mean, every time I'm throwing it slightly differently, and I'm holding a different number up at the top, and how many times is it spinning? Is there variables like that that would make a difference?
So so hopefully none of those make a difference.
Okay.
Because what we want when we roll a dice is we want a fair chance to get any of those.
Okay.
And what happens, there's something called the law of large numbers, which says if I had you roll that dice 600 times, which we can do on the computer easily, but which we're not really going to do here in the studio today. But if you go
boring
to the
show.
computer and just Google up a dice app and just roll a dice 600 times, eventually they would all even out.
Right.
So
That
if
makes
you
sense.
do something that's random a whole bunch of times,
Yeah.
you start to see,
Sure, the pattern.
you start to see the pattern of how it's going to happen.
That makes sense.
So if we wanted to test, let's say we think this dice is unfair.
Okay.
We might roll it 100 times, and if it came up 6 way too often, we would know that this is foam rubber, right?
Yes.
We would know that somebody had slipped like something heavy, like a lead weight or a quarter in right
Yes.
here, so it always lands down.
Right.
So you get way too many 6s. So we could load this dice. Do not try this at home, by the way. I did not tell you to do that. Okay. But we could test it by rolling it 100 times and seeing, or we could roll it 200 times or 300 times and see if it came up eventually, if it came up fair.
Yes.
Okay?
Nice.
All right. So now we're going to talk about some other things. Okay. So we're going to talk about gaming dice.
Okay.
And
Good.
I'm just going to refer to these briefly. Okay.
Oh, those
So-
are neat.
Yeah.
Different
And people have used these a lot for various types of role-playing games. So before quarantine happened, my family had a big standing Tuesday night game. And so there were just bags and bags and bags of all these funny-sided dice. So these are also interesting because they are what's called the platonic solids. So these 5 shapes have been known for a long time as being very special because you can make them with all even faces.
Oh.
So like this one
Yes.
has 8 exactly equal
Yes.
faces. This one has exactly 4 equal faces. This one's 6. This is our traditional one that we use a lot. Okay. And then this guy's a dodecahedron, so it's got dodeca is 2 and 10. It's 12.
12.
And this is
then that's
icosahedron.
10? Or no, what is that one?
This one's 20.
20. Oh, neat.
Yeah. So those are all pretty cool. And I just brought them to show that there's lots of other different ways that you could, like if you need to pick a number between 1 and 20. I think this one goes 0 to 19, by the way. But you could just vary, it would be a fair way to pick a number between 1 and 20
Right.
with this guy.
Nice.
Yeah. So just to know that there's sort of a general, there's general shapes of dice that are more common than others because their geometry works out perfectly, which is why we have them. All right, I think we're going to play a game now. And this is a game called Pig. And by the way, if you Google the game of Pig, like in Wikipedia, there's lots of different versions, but if this game looks fun. So Pam and I are going to play this game, and we're going to see who gets to go to the spinner.
Okay.
I will probably use your spinner because I like your slices better.
Cool.
Okay, yes. You'll notice my spinner has the hugest paperclip slice. It's not that exciting.
Can't imagine why.
All right. So you and I are going to play a game called Pig.
All right.
All right. And Pig goes like this. Okay. We are going to roll a dice, and the one is poison.
All right.
And we're going to roll this dice as many times as we want, and we're going to add it up as we go.
All right.
Until you say you're out. The other person can keep rolling. So we're going to do a practice round first while we learn the game.
That's good.
Okay. So this game's called Pig, P-I-G. All right. There's another version called Skunk, and you can just Google it up on Wikipedia. And if you have just a dice, or you could even just draw your own spinner, it would work just as well. All right. So if you have paper and a paper clip at home, you can put a pencil down on the paper clip and just spin it, and just make your own spinner out of almost anything. All right. So here we go. We're going to roll this dice. So right now we both have a 4.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
do you want to keep going?
Number. And what am I?
You're going to stop.
One is poison.
You're going to stop before I roll a 1. But you want to be piggy. You want to be greedy. This game's called Pig.
Yes, that's what I
Okay,
thought.
so do you think I'm about to roll another? Do you think I'm about to roll a 1?
You could. Is it likely?
I'm going to stay in.
All right.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, we both got it. We both got a 0. Okay, we're going to go
Oh.
again. Round 2.
Okay.
Ready? Okay,
Okay.
we're going to start again.
Ready.
Okay. We both have a 3.
Both have a 3.
Okay, are you still in the game?
I'm in the game.
Okay. Oh, 3 and 1. Gosh dang it.
I'm not
okay.
in the game.
We're going to go again. New game. This dice is extra
It's
onesie.
loaded.
2.
Okay, 2. Okay,
Okay.
good. Now I don't go for it.
Okay.
4.
2 and 4. Our
Yes.
total is at 6 because we rolled a 2 and a 4. We're adding them up as we go.
Okay.
Okay, do you think a 1 is going to happen?
Well, it sure has been.
Okay, before I roll it, we got to decide.
Okay, no, it's not going to
Okay, we're both going to stay in the game. 2.
Cool.
6 and 2 is 8. We both have 8 points.
Okay.
I'm going to stop at 8. I'm done. So I'm out of the game.
Okay, I'm going.
Are you still going?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to risk your 8.
Yes.
Oh, 8 and 5. You're at 13.
Yes.
Ooh, okay, what are you going to do?
Do it.
Okay.
6.
6. Oh,
Do I get more?
You're at
Am
19
I, like,
until
ahead
the
of you,
1.
or is that-
You're way ahead because I'm at 8.
I'm
stopped
gonna
at 8.
stop.
Oh, you're going to stop.
I think
Okay.
that's pretty good. I'm not
There we
that
go.
much
Okay,
biggie.
so Beth was at 8 and Pam is at 19, and we play 3 rounds. We'll call this round
Okay.
1. You want it
Super.
ready to go again?
Ready to go.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
So there's round 1.
All right.
All right, we both have a 6.
That's a good number.
Okay, are you going to stay in?
Yes.
Okay. 6 and 5 is 11. You staying in?
Yep.
Okay. 11 and 6 is 17. Are you staying in?
Yes.
I'm out. I'm done. I think that 1 is coming up.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. All right.
You predicted it. Now,
You
what does
are,
that mean? I
you
have
are
0.
done, my friend. One more round. And then
Okay.
we'll add up our 3
Cool.
rounds and see what
But
we
I
got.
do have 19 still?
Yes, you have 19 and 0.
Oh,
There's a
that's
variant
happy.
of this game
Where
with
it-
2 dice.
Okay.
But, well, this is plenty for now.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Ready.
Here we go.
Okay,
We both have 3.
Yes.
Okay. We're both at 6. 3 and 3 is 6.
I'm sticking with it. Keep going.
Oh, you're going to keep going?
Yes.
Okay. You're a gambler.
2.
2. That's 8.
Yeah, go.
Yeah, go? Okay.
4.
4. We're at 12.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Where are
stick.
you? You're stopping at 12?
I'm stopping at 12.
Well, I'm stopping too because I won. Didn't I? Or did I not? Oh, Jesus, I didn't win. Pardon me. Kids, I never said anything bad. Wait,
We're getting a little
Wait,
worked
is
up
that
on
right
this game.
here? Wait, is that, we both have that?
Well, did you say you're stopping or not?
No, I can't stop because I have to win.
Oh, okay. So I'm at 25, 35. I'm at 37.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
And I am only at 12,
Nine-
22, 32, 30, 31. I'm only at 31.
Okay, so you're not. So you're still playing.
I need to.
Okay, I feel a 1 coming on. I really do. Oh, darn, a 3, 15.
31, 32, 33, 34, 34.
34. Okay, here we go. 3.
37. One more time,
18.
Missy.
Okay, we'll see what we got. Oh, you won. Okay, 23.
That was a gamble and I took it. Okay, so now, am I spinning?
Okay, so
what?
let's take a minute and add them up. So
All
the
right,
way
let's.
Pig works is you decide when you're out, and then you don't come back in until the next round, right? So
Okay.
when I jumped out, these didn't count for me until the next round started.
Oh, okay.
And if you just Google it up, it's pretty easy. And then, so let's see, so I got 37, and what were you at? Let's see, you're at 20. So if we
33,
say 20 and
43.
22.
Yeah,
If I just
42.
if I take one off of here and I put it on here,
Okay.
then life's easy, huh?
Great, 42.
So 42. So Pam is the great winner, which means Pam goes back to the spinner.
Spinner.
Okay, and this spinner, of course, is not all equal parts. It's not fair slices.
No, it is not.
You got to design your own spinner.
Is that okay?
Yes.
All
And
right.
of course, if you win origami, I'm giving you your own origami back. But, oh no, we have more.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm moving.
Okay, here we go.
Whoops. Oh, gosh. I'm very good at this. Bunny.
You won
I
the
get
bunny salt shaker.
Oh,
Here
that's
he is.
adorable.
Yes.
Thank you. I have a bunny outside, and will go right well with the bunny.
Good.
Yay.
Very nice. Okay. Or
Oh,
maybe
boy.
you'd like to go on a picnic or something someday. Who
That's
knows?
true. That's true.
Yeah. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right. So for people who want to create a game at home like this, we could have just as easily played with the spinner.
Yes.
And I'm going to talk about how kids can build a spinner at home. And the trick on this one would be getting the slices relatively equal, which that you might have to just eyeball. So we just kind of wait to see about that. But if you want to make your own spinner at home, just make a dot. Then if you have a paper clip, you can even unbend the paper clip and put a little kink in it. So see how I've just changed my paper clip a little bit? Okay, I don't know if the camera's going to pick it up.
Oh,
all right.
yes.
So what that does is it allows you to hold the paper clip down. Oh, you know what? I could really use one more pen. Let's see. What have I got? Oh, I think I can just use the corner of this thing. Okay. Well, if you hold this right here, okay. I should have had two pencils. Okay, like this. Like that. Oh, I messed it up. Okay. Well, if you have your paper clip, you can unbend it. I did a terrible job.
That's all right.
Hold
Hey,
on.
what if you have a cup? What if you have a cup and you turn a cup upside down?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And also, if you put
You
your
have to
knuckle
make sure
down,
it's in the middle, though.
if you put your knuckle down and just drag the paper around,
that works pretty dang good.
you can draw a pretty decent circle just by
Yes.
putting your knuckle down in a
Okay.
paper. And then you can take your paper clip, which I kind of bent and goofed up a little bit. But then you can just use the paper clip. It can be the spinner. And then you could play pig, and you could play it with 10 slices or 14 slices or whatever. So I'm just going to draw it like this. Pretty close. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it a little bit.
Sure.
And if you're both using the same spinner, it's for sure fair because you're both getting the same results. Okay, like that. And so now if you wanted to make your own spinner at home, all you need is paper, pencil, and a paper clip. Okay, and then we can start playing pig again, just like we did before.
Nice. And something that I learned from this is that no matter what, given the fact that you could do this multiple times, many times, that the chances of them landing on any of the particular faces is even over if you have enough.
It's equally likely.
Equally likely. It's equally
Yes,
likely.
and then our spinner that we
say
made
even.
ourselves demonstrates that you can also have conditions that are not equally likely.
Yes.
And you can calculate those just as well.
Very good.
Yeah. All right, good.
That was fun. Very
Okay.
fun.
I was going to talk about fractions, decimals, and percents, but really I think we just got to the fractions. You have 1/6 of a chance of winning. So this stuff for school kids all turns into fraction, decimal, and percent lessons. And all of it happens between 0 and 1 on the number line because you have 0% chance or 100% chance.
Right.
And everything's in between there. So there's lots of other little things we can talk about as well. Thank you so much for being with us today and
Make
thinking
sure to
about
tune in.
skulls and thinking about dice.
Yes.
See you next week.
See you next week. Bye-bye.